Numbers in French, 1 to 10. Hello French learners, I want to take you through numbers in French from 1 to 10 and explain to you how some can be tricky. So first, number 1, it simply goes by un. For example, one tree, un arbre. However, if we say a tree, it also goes by un arbre because un can both be used to say one or a. Now if we say one girl, it goes by une fille, because when we're talking about a feminine word, could it be a human or an object? Because yes, objects do have gender in French. Well, we need to add an E, the letter E, at the end of un, which then becomes une. For example, one girl, une fille. And the same way I've explained before, a girl goes by une fille. Number 2, very simple. It's deux. For example, two dogs, deux chiens. Number 3, trois, three cats, trois chats. Number 4, quatre, four chairs, quatre chaises. Number 5, cinq, five tables, cinq tables. Number 6, it goes by six. However, this one is a bit tricky because when pronounced alone, it goes six. The X at the end is pronounced S. However, when there's a word after it, for example, 6 toys, it will become six jouets, meaning that the X at the end becomes silent. Not only that, it could also have another pronunciation in the example of 6 athletes becoming six athlètes. This time, the X at the end sounds like the letter Z. Why are there so many pronunciations? Well, the rule is simple. When there is no word after this number, it's pronounced six. For example, I want 6 of them, becoming j'en veux six. Now when there is a word after, just like we have seen before, it will all depend on the first letter of that word. If it's a vowel, which is either A, E, I, O or U, then the X at the end of six will sound like a Z, like we have seen before. But if the first letter of the word following number 6, le numéro 6, is not a vowel, then the X will be silent. As we have seen before, 6 toys is six jouets. J is not a vowel, therefore X is silent. And 6 athletes is six athlètes. The X sounds like a Z because there's a vowel right after it in the letter A. Just like 6 ingredients is six ingrédients. And here the vowel is the letter I. Moving on to number 7. Very simple. 7 is sept. For example, 7 oranges, sept oranges. Number 8. This one is tricky but a bit similar to number 6. 8 is huit. Simple example, 8 euros, 8 euros. Another example, 8 windows, 8 fenêtres. Did you guys notice? This time the T at the end of huit was not pronounced because the word coming after it starts with the letter F, which is not a vowel. So the same way we've broken this down before, when there's a vowel following the word huit, the T is pronounced 8 euros, 8 euros. But when the word after does not start with a vowel, the letter T is not pronounced. So 8 windows goes 8 fenêtres. Number 9. This one is simple. 9 is neuf. 9 books will be neuf livres. Last one, number 10. This one is identical to number 6. The same rules apply. So 10 is 10, and 10 apples is 10 pommes. Here the X at the end is silent. Whilst in the case of 10 computers, for example, it's gonna be 10 ordinateurs, with the X at the end pronounced as Z, 10 ordinateurs. Why? It's again because of vowels. If the first letter of the following word starts with either A, E, I, O or U, that means that the X will be pronounced Z, 10 computers, 10 ordinateurs. Whilst words starting with a P, which is not a vowel, will make the letter X silent. In the case of apples, which translates to pomme, 10 apples are 10 pommes. Alright, the video is over now. Before I leave, I just want to let you know that I give French classes online. You can visit my website, learnfrench.podia.com for more information, or you can just click on the first link in the description box below. Thank you for your attention. See you soon.